Good morning, good morning, good morning. You are tuning into the episode of the WunderkindShow. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing and having a great morning. What's up? I'm your host, Nitro. Glad you guys can make it. I see a lot of people in here, man. What's up, man? With that tiny shirt, man. Roy T, first in the building, bro. Yes, sir. I see you, bro. King Blaze, what's good? Always a pleasure to have you. Producer, what's up? Good morning to you. Michael Aikens, hey, what's good, man? We here, man. Jared Thomas came in here like Nitro. Alexander Goodling's here early, too. Yeah, we about to get into business. We about to get into Ashley Shelton, how are you doing, madam? Glad to have you once again. Good morning to you. DCC 219, yo. Oh. Gregory Smith, good morning, bro. Good morning. We here, man. We here, man. I see you, man. Yeah. Loving it. I'm loving it. Yami, buenos dias. Buenas noches. Dexter Perkins, good morning, good morning. Lindell Bowling, good morning. Top of the morning to you also. Guys, please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell when you're coming in here, please. Let's get those likes all the way up. Hey, Garun, you in here, bro? I see you, bro. You might need some sorrow for your throat. Bro, I think eventually I'm probably going to get surgery on my vocal cords. If you notice, I haven't been able to really sing and do certain stuff like that. It's because my vocal cords have been messed up. I don't know what went on, but it's been messed up. But I'll fix it. You know what it is. I get it done. Zelly the Ninth, yo. That sorrow ain't going to help, but it is nice, though. If any of y'all never had sorrow, bro, best, what's it called, wintertime drink ever. Delvon's in the building. Hey, Tactical, what's good, bro? Man, everybody's in here early. Nice. Will I am, I see you, bro. You in here early. Greetings and salutes to everyone, man. Look at here, man. Chris is like, I'm here. Good morning, everyone. Antonio Williams is like, good morning, flock fam. Michael Coleman's here. Oh, my God. Bro, all right, bro. Tim Rollins here, too. Loving it, God. I have no idea, bro. Man, we about to get into it, man. We got a lot of people in the chat. Let's do it. What's it called? All right. Let me make sure everything's on the fly up. Y'all already know what the grind up. Guys, make sure that you remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, if you want to donate, you see the Cash App there, okay? All right, guys, so check this out. So, one thing the Baltimore Ravens, because on this channel, we cover everything. We cover different teams, we cover different sports, we cover some stuff in pop culture. But the Baltimore Ravens were going kind of hard yesterday, pause. And the reason why is because Roquan Smith, even though he was rated the second best middle linebacker, there was more than a couple people that were voting that had him well below number 5. And the reason why they had Mr. Roquan Smith under number 5 is because they said last year, remember, a little backstory real quick before I get into the meat of it. There was a trend that Baltimore Raven fans were being very mean to Roquan because they were calling him stuff. Mind you, I wasn't calling him that, but they did come up with a nickname and they called him Rozempic. And they were saying how he was overweight. He couldn't run. He looked slow. Looked like he was getting tired all the time. That's why he couldn't make tackles. That's why he couldn't, blitz properly. That's why he was getting beat in the middle of the field so easily. And we were told that we didn't know what we were talking about. We were told that, hey, we're just people at the bar. We don't have any football acumen, intelligence, common sense. So that one of the people came out and said, yo, they got him at number 10. And they said, bruh, he'll do better if he sheds a few pounds. He looked sluggish. He looked slow. Looked like he lost his getty up. The reason why I'm bringing this all up is because it goes back to what I've been saying about the narrative surrounding our team. And the narrative surrounding our team is only there because of Lamar. That's why when you talk about the Ravens, you end up talking about Lamar, because it's like hand in hand. Because all the bad stuff being said about the Ravens is usually held at the foot of Lamar Jackson. So that's why we bring this up. Now, mind you, they said, hey, last year, there was no excuses. We were great everywhere. Top 2, number 1 linebacker who had trouble getting tackles, who had trouble blitzing, who had trouble covering. Oh my God, their secondary was great. Secondary who was the worst in NFL history through the first 11 weeks of the season. Pass rush, which even though we were getting sacks, we weren't getting good pressure at all. Our pressure rate was actually really low, some of the bottom in the league. You know what we get to say? Hey, the Ravens got an all-star squad. They have a quote-unquote super team. It's nasty work, bro. It's nasty. Guys, I'm honest. If we have a super team, I will happily say we got a super team. Do I think our team is really good? Yeah. Especially with the addition of the cornerback that we just got from the Packers. Hey, I be saying good morning. Kush, good morning. Chris, if I didn't say good morning to you also. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're looking at a team that has so many holes that because of narratives are being held up like they're actually good. You know what I said, bro? You know what I said on Twitter yesterday? I said, when you're watching a Ravens broadcast, what is the most common phrase you ever hear? Like, watching a Ravens broadcast, what are some of the most, like, common things you hear the broadcasters say? And the number one for me was pressure on Jackson. But then, because of narrative, because somehow Lamar had 900 yards rushing and Derrick Henry rushed for 1,000, Falele somehow, through narrative, made a Pro Bowl. And they then started saying our offensive line is stout when we couldn't even run to the right side of the line for the first 6 or 7 weeks. We couldn't even run to the right side of the line. All of our pickups and everything was to the left. To the left. All the way we run is if we go to the left, on the right. They can't block, but they keep awarding them awards and stuff. Somebody clip that, please. Oh. Somebody clip that, please. Coach, good morning, bro. Good morning. Hey, if y'all don't know who that is, that's Coach from Cincinnati Films. Make sure you give him a like, subscribe also. If you like breakdowns and stuff like that's what he does. So give him some love, guys. If you ever get a chance, check out his content. And there's also other guys, Rogue Pod, Lunch Break Hot Take, Ing Raven, Vids, Raven C. Oh my God, they're always in here too. And we drew a blank, but there's a lot of other creators. Go give them a look and some love, man. Seriously, there's another creator I was just about to bring up. And it like went on the tip of my tongue. And I don't know why. Flex Zone. Flex Zone is another. There it goes. Flex Zone. Give them some love too and check them out. They're really good. Really, really good podcast. So, yeah. And just to let you guys know, I talked to Ing. We will be collaborating soon. I don't know. Most likely, I wanted to do one on the morning show. We're going to get to see, but I'm going to let y'all know. Meaning we'll be collaborating very soon. And hopefully after that, I'll get Coach on here too. Because I've been on their channel, but they've never been on mine. And I think that's kind of like unfair. Because I'm like, I'm going to be on yours, you're going to be on mine. Like, Coach, like, suit up. Join the Wunderkind flock. Put me in, Coach. Oh. I can't wait, bro. I'm going to bring them on most likely if I can. I'm going to talk to Coach, but I'm going to try to bring him in for the morning show too. So we have some fun on there. So yeah, but definitely did talk to Ing Raven. We will be collabing. But I got to hit up Coach because we gotta align our schedules, bro. Yeah, Hein. Bro, Hein, we're going to do it, guy. But yeah, man, like, you're looking at the Ravens, and when you look at last year in its totality, when you look at the offensive line, you say, oh my God, Hey, Kenny, good morning, bro. Yo, yo. You couldn't run from the middle, this way, to the whole right. They couldn't run for weeks. There was numerous pressure coming from that side. Breakdown of the line kept happening from the right. But then the narrative goes, oh, because they're scoring a lot, because they're putting up a lot of points, the O-line is stout. Same thing with the defense. Our aerial defense was giving up play after play after play. We're not talking about badges by last year's standards. The Ravens are on a historical pace for giving up big plays, yardage through the air, completion percentages, all that. They're giving up an historical NFL record amount for the first 11 weeks of the season. But they say, oh, their defense is great. They're great. They say, oh, they had the best, said that a Hall of Fame kicker when the kicker was missing kick after kick after kick after kick after kick, all because he wasn't getting oiled down and massaged like he was used to. Let me stop playing for real, though. But for real, Hall of Fame kicker missing chip shots. A guy that was hitting 90 plus from 60 yards back was missing chip shots. I forgot what it was during that time we lost by accumulation of what was it, like 13 points in like 8 or like 5 games, something like that. And that's how many points he missed. It just, bro, like, when you really start to break this down, you start to be like, bro, Ravens, even the receivers, who we say are some of the best receivers, if not the best receiving core the Ravens have ever had, they had top 3 all the way up to the end of last year. I don't know if they still did, but for most of the year, they were top 3 in drop percentage. They would never lead the league in drops because we don't throw it enough for them to lead them in drops. But when you see the drops compared to how many receptions and how many attempts are going on, we had one of the worst drop percentages in the entire league. Lamar missed out on the passer rating record because of drops. There goes. It was 20-something points. My bad. But yet, we have a magical squad of receivers ready and running to the beck and call. I want to show y'all how narratives can shape and change things. Like, when you look at the Baltimore Ravens last year, it was Derrick Henry and Lamar propping everybody up and dragging everybody across the finish line. Literally. I'm not even making this up. The defense was getting smashed. Offensive line wasn't playing well and getting smashed. Kicker was missing kicks, easy kicks, regular kicks, side kicks. He was missing even his practice kicks on the sideline in the net. He was trying to kick it in the net and it'll hit somebody in the crowd. Oh. Now you owe him a check. Bro, narratives. Roquan got paid and started eating like a king. He started eating like he was a fan. Like, bro, it's like nobody brings this stuff up. Nobody. The lack thereof of discipline, also with all of the penalties that were called last year on us. The lack of timeouts and clock management from the coaches. None of these things get brought up. Why? Because we won 12 games. Why did we win 12 games? Are you going to say we won 12 games because of the defense? To be fair, for context, without Marlon Humphrey, we would have only won 9 games, give or take. Because I believe without the Marlon Humphrey turnovers on the Bengals would have beat us. Both times. To be fair, see, I give respect and I give shout what shouts is due. To be fair. I'm going to ask you guys, because there's different fans in here. Some of us, I know there's some Josh Allen guys in here. There's some Raven fans in here, Bengal fans in here. Okay, cool. When you're looking at the Baltimore Ravens, have you ever seen a team that has that many holes? Pause. And nobody calls out the holes? Pause. Does any explanation for the holes? Pause. But says it's up to one guy to somehow make sure that all those holes are filled and covered? Big pause. Oh, okay. They came out. They were like, yo, we got him second row. But multiple guys, when they were voting, even on the ESPN thing, had him at 10. One had him at 9. Another got him at 7, I think it was. There's a reason. He was getting winded by the first quarter. This man said, Kingsley said, look like he been eating 3 Musketeer bars. Listen, Ashley, bro, this is the internet. You got to make sure you say pause, because people will clip a little snippet, and then you're finished. You got to put those pauses in there. They're a necessity to being able to survive the internet. Telling you, these people will be egregious with the clips. Clip you out, throw you on, and now you're a meme for something egregious? Oh, no. Couldn't be Nitro. Let me read some of these, what's it called stuff. Let's see. Jared Thomas said Nitro. Nick Wright said a couple of days ago that in an annual tradition to falsely claim that players like Lamar are better than Powell. I heard it. I ignored him because, once again, Nick lives in a bubble that Patrick will be the best until somebody wins just as many Super Bowls as him. And it's going to take years to do that. So he's going to talk like he the guy, but it's all right. Let him talk. It's straight. Let him talk like he him. Our boys were dropping tactical. Yes, they were dropping mad passes. Mad passes. And nobody brought it up. We had the first Steelers game. The last game versus the Browns. Drop. Bro, I mean, dropping. You would have thought it was the 2 Live crew. The way they were dropping low. Let me see, man. Oh, listen, bro. I want to rock. It's nasty work out here, bro. Nasty. It's nasty. Again, Cincy, our defense was the worst I've ever seen. Every time we play Cincinnati, our defense looks like they're going up. They're the little brother going against the big brother and his big friends. That's what it looks like every time we go against the Bengals. It's absolutely, and it's straight busted coverages. At least 3 to 4 of them a game. Every time we play the Bengals. Go look up what Chase averages, Jamar Chase averages, and T. Higgins averages versus other teams in the entire league compared to what they average versus the Ravens. Go look at what Joe Burrow averages versus all the other teams in the NFL versus what he does versus the Ravens. You're going to be very surprised. If they could play the Ravens all the time, listen, Jamar Chase would have a 3,000-yard receiving season if he could face the Ravens every game. For context, and y'all think I'm being facetious. No, I'm not. Not at all. Hold on. He had, 470-something yards versus last year, right? Let's extrapolate that, right? Let's just go 460, right? 460 divided by 2 is 230. 230 times 17 is 3,910 yards. That's what he would have. That was his average. That's what he could have done again. And he had 5 touchdowns, 2.5. So 3,900 of receiving yards. And 2.5 times 17 is what? 42.5 touchdowns. If Jamar Chase could face our secondary every single game, he would have almost 4,000 yards receiving and 42.5 touchdowns scoring. To put it into perspective for some of you guys. So we're not talking about a little bit. Our team lets them eat. Yum. It's not a team sport when it comes to Lamar. Facts, tactical. That one Bengals loss was all luck versus the Ravens. Bengals order fumbled the ball for a game when. Facts. Even though we beat him, and I'm going to hold him that we beat him, it's like it took the bumbled snap for us to beat them and a defensive turnover for us to beat them. Offense was putting up crazy points. Our defense was just letting them live. Like when we went up and everyone, oh, we can win this. And then they get on the field and there's a whoop right to and Jamar just runs all the way to the touchdown. And they were only on the field for like 6 seconds. It's like, come on now, bro. That's what we doing. The defense is like looking at Lamar like, you got us right. You got us right. And Lamar's like, oh my God. You guys don't pay me enough. It's nasty work, bro. I was excited when we got Rowe. Hope he's in shape. I hope he's in shape too. Jerry Thomas and Nitro no, but Nick Wright will tell you that Mahomes always deals with that, having no help. He's a liar. He has one of the best defensive players of our generation on the D-line. He got Kelsey and Tyreek Hill, Kareem Hunt all in their prime. Andy Reid, like he can go somewhere with that. And now he's going to be able to go deep, because of the speedsters that he got on the outside. He got Worthy, he got Hollywood Brown. Those two are going to be able to stretch the field no matter who is. Those long, deep outs and slant routes and deep slants. Andy Reid's going to have a ball trying to get getting the ball to those guys down the field. Because there's no safety that are faster than either one of those two. Those two could be any safety in the league. And you have both of them. Then you're going to have Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce yamming up the middle. Pause. Come on now, bro. Like, they're going to put up a lot of points this year. They're going to put up points. 2 of Chase's 500-yard games were against us. Exactly. Did he even have 5? I thought he had 4. I thought Chase had 4 100-yard games. I could be wrong. I thought it was 4. It was 5, Zelly? All right. Yeah, man. Like, he didn't even have a lot of 100-yard games. It was only because he absolutely massacred the Ravens. Those 17 touchdowns, 5 of them were against one team. It's nasty, bro. And it's not the first year that he's cooked our secondary either. Go look up for his career what he averages versus the Ravens. You'd be surprised. Take a step back, Lamar is him for, in a sense, doing the defense's job. We were down multiple scores both times for Cincy. Yeah, both times. And they're looking over like, Lamar, can you just like turn into Superman, please? And him and Derrick Henry went to work. Him and Derrick Henry said, okay, guys, we got it. We still going to run to the right side of the line. Getting it. Jared Thomas said Nitro, but Nick Wright was lying. Peyton Manning with no rings to many was the best QB in the NFL. Why can't Lamar Josh be the number 1 right now? Mahomes isn't playing well. Because that's how he runs things. That's how Nick, because that's his team, he's going to die by it. Same way how you're a Josh Allen guy or I'm a Lamar guy, he's a Patrick Mahomes guy. Even though we tend to be more realistic with stuff, he's not. And he absolutely relishes in that because he has a big platform to do so, and it makes a lot of people tune in because of it. So because of that, he's not gonna change anytime soon. AJ Green used to destroy the Ravens. Facts. Ocho Cinco used to do nice against us too. The Bengals' best games are against us, but their best doesn't cut it. We've got to shut them out in defense. If the defense just does half of their job, we blow out the Bengals. Blow them out. I'm talking 20-point victory. or more. But the defense decides not to want to play. And then everybody doesn't want to, oh, why don't you say something about Lamar? It's like, are you not seeing this right now, bro? Like, we're getting penalties. How many times in the game did we get penalties and it put us behind the 8 ball, 1st and 15, 2nd and 12, and Lamar would run for it or somehow buy time and throw for it? That play where Lamar made 3 or 4 people miss and then ran out of bounds and threw it to the end zone to get a touchdown to Isaiah Likely, bro. Like, you have any idea? That's one of the greatest plays in NFL history. You know that, right? That's one of the greatest throws in NFL history. And I'm not trying to make this about Lamar. I'm being realistic right now. The narratives about the Ravens are terrible because they're aimed at one person to try to diminish it instead of being honest. Rashee Rice is great. I'm telling you, Rashee Rice is an amazing slot receiver. He's going to do nice this year. He's going to be real nice this year. Real nice. I'm telling y'all that, man. He's going to do nice. Was it on my fault? It was 4. It was 4. Was I right? Was I right? It was 4? I thought it was like 4. I didn't know if I was 100% right. I thought that's why I said, I didn't know. I thought it was 4, maybe 5. So I didn't argue because I knew it was around there. So I wasn't hating. Jamar Chase, bro, like, his games, when you really start to break it down, like I said, it was like 4 or 5. Either way, you were super close. If I'm close, if I'm right, if I was wrong, then I was super close too. It's no big deal. You already know it's all love, Yami. But when you start to look at it, look at 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you're right. It's 5. No, it's 5. No, it's 5, bro. You're right. It's 5. It's 5. He had 118 versus Washington, 193 the first time versus Baltimore, 264 versus the second time versus Baltimore, 177 versus Dallas, and 102 versus Denver. You were correct. It's 5. You were correct. I'm not one of those. But when you start to look in between those, look at the games between the 2 Baltimore games. He goes for, check this out. Check this out. Check it. First game of the season, he goes for 62 yards. Second was 35. Then he gets to 118. Then he goes to 85. Then he goes to 193 versus us. Then he goes to 72, 55, 54, 43. Back to Baltimore, 264. Like, bro. Like, I'm not making this up, bro. I'm not. And to show you even there, bringing on the Bengals, to pivot to the Bengals, they're saying that Shamar Stewart might just relinquish and say, yo, I'd rather sit out than sign with the Bengals. That's crazy. To be fair, the Ravens defense had the Bengals offense in Alcatraz for 2 seasons before 2024. Nah. Couldn't be. That couldn't be. Because in 2020, they scored crazy on us. 2021, they scored crazy on us too, I believe it was. It was 2021 and 2022 when Lamar got hurt. They scored crazy points against us. Nigel, you also got to stop whining. He said multiple times, Mahomes is the most disrespected QB in the NFL history. How? Bro, that man, listen, like I said, it brings views. That's why he does what he does. Nigel should work for FS1. I can't stand ESPN unless Monday Night Football's on. Hey, ESPN, FS1, you want a real one? Give me a call. I'll give you the views you want, and I don't got to sell out to do it neither. I got 5 on it. Oh, my gosh, man. Let me read some of these. This Ravens defense has no excuse to not be the best defense in the league and continue to be that way in the playoffs. 14 points a game allowed, no more. Bruh, I'll be real with you. We give the most draft capital and money to the defense than anybody else in the league. And then people will be surprised, like, well, They don't have the best defense. They have the gel and all this other stuff. We're paying money to have the best defense every year. We put a whole bunch of draft capital in to have the best defense every year. How are we not having the best defense every year? It makes no sense. I be saying that we thought it was a no-fly zone, but it turned out to be bag fly for. Oh! Yo! Yo! They're on that Southwest plan. Bag fly free. She got a sponsorship from Southwest, bro. Nasty work, IBCO. Nasty work, bro. Oh, my God, bro. Y'all be hilarious sometimes, bro. They make me laugh. She Wright's coming back for him, too. Yeah, one of the touchdowns was right through the defense. Rookie difficulty in Madden. Facts, Yami. Facts. The Ravens helped Jamar Chase get the contract. Yep. Out of that 1,700 yards, 400 and something of them, almost 500 yards, came from one team. They gave him that contract. That's why he was out there working with Zay. He was like, yo, thanks, bro. Finally got my dream car because of y'all. Can you give me a hug? That's real love, bro. It's real love. Oh, my God. Zelly, like I said, man, you were correct, man. You were correct. It's 5 games, Zelly. I don't stand on it if I'm wrong. If I'm correct, I'm correct. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's 5 games. You were correct. Let's see. Mike McDonald held them in check. Yeah, facts. I think what's his name's gonna do better this year, a lot better this year. I think he shines this year, and then he goes and gets a head coaching job. And we're back in the same place we were last year. You watch. Lamar should have won Player of the Year with that likely throw. Facts, LH. Facts. Facts. Stuck in our ways. They're ignorant, bro. It's not even stuck in our ways. They're ignorant at times. Zelly said he stiff-armed that man into retirement. Facts. It's crazy, bro. Mike now as DC owned Burrow and Chase. Yeah. Shut them down. And then we went in and started giving them everything. And it's like, come on now, bro. Jared Thomas, Nitro. There's Nitro. Nick right here. Some of that nasty narrative said about Lamar and Jalen. He's part of the nastiness. He knows. Listen, once again, Nick right in them. He got moved, and I want you to understand, he got moved to the undisputed spot. He has to say things to get people to, it's his job. So that part of it, I understand, because people tune in to look at Mahomes Mountain. They tune in to see what he's saying about Mahomes and everything, because he's like Homer. But at the same time, it's like, bruh, sometimes he goes too far. That's just being real. That's keeping it a buck. But he has to get people to watch, and that's why he does what he does. Ashley Shelton, LH, still blows my mind. Lamar never won it. Crazy. Crazy, right? Lamar didn't even win FedEx Player of the in the air or ground. Didn't they give that to Josh? Burrow should have got it, or Lamar should have got it, but they gave it to Josh. Nasty work. I think it was the Air FedEx Player of the Year. They gave it to Josh Allen. That's what I mean by narratives. How the heck you get Air Player of the Year? Bro, don't just make me mad just even thinking about it, bro. It's getting me mad. Mad Dog this morning said Lamar is the 5th best QB in the league and put Stafford ahead of him. Roy T, bro, you see what I'm saying? Mad Dog, another one. He the other one that's, pretty much diminished everything Lamar's accomplished. When Lamar wins, let me tell you what's going to happen. They're going to make more excuses and pivot after the first one. But you see when he wins 2, and we get disrespectful towards them being how wrong they are, they're going to act like they never said these things. That's the funny thing about them. They're going to act like they never said these things. We're like, Sandra, oh my God, with a $20 donation. Oh, Xander, how you doing like that? Yo, that is crazy. Xander sent 20. Oh my gosh, man. It says, do you think Zach Orr can coach a legendary defense? Yes, I do. And I just said that. Shout out to you, bro, for the love, man. Not only do I think he can, I think he will. And when he does, he's going to be going for another head coaching position, right, for the NFL. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you. That's what's going to happen. He's going to do it. First donation of the day also. Thanks again. He's going to do it and then be gone. There's never been a team in NFL history that when they're winning games gets poached more than the Baltimore Ravens. The 49ers can make it to the Super Bowl. All the coaches come back. All the players come back. Nobody even gets an interview. When the Ravens win 12, 13, 14 games, every coach gets interviewed for head coaching positions, defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator positions. Every single year. Every single time. It never misses a beat. This will be, if the defense turns it out, that we're holding people and the offense is blowing people out, and we're getting turnovers, tell you this right now, he gets a head coaching job next year. Telling you. Not even asking you. Telling you. Telling you. That's how crazy that is, right? That's where we're at. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Crazy, bruh. And that's why I try to tell people why it frustrates me, right? Because that's what's so hard. Like, it's not even like we're winning Super Bowls yet. They're doing whatever they can to diminish anything the Ravens do. They'll big up the O-line, take away the coordinator, and keep doing that. If the defense start playing well, take away the defensive coordinator. Offense start playing well, try to take away the offensive coordinator. But you notice how none of them's asking Harbaugh to leave? None of them is like, oh, we just want Harbaugh. Let's get Harbaugh, right? But every coordinator they're trying to take, it's nasty work. Nasty work. Got me out here tripping. Tripping. Telling you, man, I can't take it sometimes, man. I cannot take it. I cannot take it. Ashley, I hear you, mine too. Telling you, I remember during the first Cincy game live stream where Nitro went like, what do you mean? What do you mean? We fumbled. Crazy time for us. Telling you, man. That's what I'm trying to say. And they never, and even that game, they blame Lamar. They're like, oh, we would have won this game if he wasn't trying to fake an injury. They totally changed the narrative. And the narrative wasn't about Cincy barely being able to beat the team or the Ravens losing that game because they wouldn't give the ball to their running backs. It was Lamar was faking an injury. He didn't even fly with his team. He's not a winner. He's a faker. That was the narrative after that. Come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. Telling you, bro. If you want to say the Saquon's backwards hurdle was a play of the year, fine. But that play when Lamar threw it out of bounds and it made jumping out of bounds, stiff-arming the guy into the ground, finding likely between two defenders, that got to be top two, at least top three at the minimum. You get where I'm coming from? So that's why we say what we say. I'm trying to tell you, man, I think the defense breaks out the gate flying this year like the opening snap. Yeah. Then they're going to say, oh, you got a super team, which I don't care. I want you to understand this. I want to make sure that I say this. I don't care if they say we have a super team. Bring on the supers. Bring on the excellent people. You would think I'm part of the Incredibles. Bring them on. Bring on the supers. Think I care? Oh, you got some. I will welcome a super team. You know how long we've been begging for a super team in Baltimore? We've been begging for a super team just as long as we've been begging for a good quarterback. You got a super team? I care? I'll laugh at somebody say, ha, 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 ha. We've been watching teams like Dallas and them make up super teams and squander them. So if we get a super team, you think I'm going to care? Think I'm going to care? Bruh. Tom, tell y'all, bro, y'all really don't know y'all messing with, man. I'm still going to say, though, this thing for the Bengals, man, hey, That's crazy. Have the Bengals signed their second rounder? So are you telling me right now, so the Bengals' second and first rounder are both unsigned? And both may not sign all up until the start of the season? That's nasty work. Somebody check that for me, please. Please. I wish we could leave voice notes. I wish y'all could leave it too. Someone clip the head movement. I'm dead serious with you, bro. I don't care, bro. I do not care. I do not care. You are not going to trying to make me feel bad about my team when we've been begging. We're still begging for EDC to fully build out the offensive line. Nah, bro. You ain't gonna get me to feel bad. All this time. Tell me right now what Raven fan right now is gonna say we haven't been wishing for a super team. Exactly. But you notice how his are overrated. Josh's one is not overrated. He's graded totally. It's racism. Part of it is racism. It's like, and I don't call everything, I'm not one of those people that call everything racism and everything else and cry out racist. But when certain things, it is. And you can't even try to dodge it. They were trying, I remember when Lamar was going off, they were trying to say, oh, the reason why is because they can't see the ball because he's black and it blends in with his skin. It's like, bro, y'all just be saying, the stuff that they were saying about him, bro. That's why I be like, bro, I don't want to hear none of the excuses, bro. That's the crap that we got to deal with. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Eric Plummer with a $2.50 donation. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Plummer. Always, always, always. He's like, you know what it's for. Yes, sir. And we got 2 donations this morning. I'm feeling blessed. Let's see. It says Waveman J in the chat. Yeah, Waveman's here. Yup, only 2 second-round picks signed. Play for Houston and Cleveland. So Cincinnati's not signed their second-round pick either. Bro, that's crazy. So their first and second-round pick has not been. Cincinnati's is in shambles. And they have not been able to sign their best defensive player. Bro, watch them make the excuses that go from Hades all the way to Mount Olympus for Joe Burrow if they can't make the playoffs again. Watch. Watch. I promise you, though, if God forbid Lamar can never make the playoffs, he'll never get any benefit of the doubt. Everybody could be injured. The coach could be injured. They will look him in the face and say, Lamar, you still got to make the playoffs. Yeah, if you're that guy for Joe Burrow, Joe, listen, you looked absolutely amazing at that all-white party, and your hair was immaculately done, shining against the stage lights where multiple big acts were performing. I mean, how can anyone not love you? How can nobody believe in you? That's what they act with Joe Burrow. I'm dead serious. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Mind you, I got Joe Burrow as a top 5 QB in the league. But Herbert, they get the most crazy excuses you have ever heard to come out of anybody's mouth in the NFL. He gets more respect and love for losing a Super Bowl than Jalen Hurts gets for making it to 2 Super Bowls and winning one with a Super Bowl MVP. Mind you, what makes it even worse, Jalen Hurts, both Super Bowls were against Patrick Mahomes. He gets love while he beat Patrick Mahomes. Jalen Hurts outplayed him twice and beat him once. And got the Super Bowl MVP with Saquon and them on his team. And they're like, Nah, I don't count no more, bro. That does not count, bro. That does not count. If it's not Burrow or Herbert, that does not count. It's nasty work, bro. Nasty work. After all the trial and tribulation that we've had, not to give Lamar and the Ravens proper talent, we deserve a super team. Facts. Facts. Next game, you wore all white sleeves and will still cross the wheel up. Facts, Robert. You remember. Right now, Robert Krause. I know our Ravens better get Mike Green. Mike Green could win the Rookie Defensive Player of the Year this year. If he plays every game, I got him going for 8 to 9 sacks this season. If he gets 8 to 9 sacks, you heard it from Nitro first. Hey, Skep's in here, man. What's good, bro? What's good? That's my guy. What's good, Skep? How much does it suck to play for a cheap owner and have to live in Ohio? It's not my fault. They were calling the Baltimore Ravens cheap. We had to watch Lamar have to do it without a good offensive line, no receivers, no good running backs, and a porous defense. The only thing you can say during that time that was truly elite was Justin Tucker. That was it. And Bengal fans are making fun of us. Well, it's not our fault your team can't get no wide receivers. Go tell your team to go get some wide receivers. Now they sitting there, boo, oh, it's not fair. We're going to sign everybody we knew. Now they're not. They're like, stop making fun of us. You guys are bullies. You're bullying me. My mental health. I'm crumbling, breaking, falling, melting. Get out of here, bro. I don't hear nothing. I have no heart for the Bengals right now. There is an ice spots where my heart used to be. Oh, ice spots where my heart used to be. Let me tell you something. It's so cold. It's so cold. It's so cold. I'm saying it's cold. It's so cold. It's so cold. It's so cold. Think I'm joking? Yo, man, get out of here, bro. I don't feel bad for none of them. None of them got me feel bad for. None of them. Like, yo. Oh, my gosh. Telling you, man, they be making me mad sometimes, man. Mad. Let me go check this out real quick. I see it just did what it did. Oh, man. An error. Technical difficulties going on, guys. Technical difficulties. Oh, man, everything's freezing up. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. My bad, guys. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Everything was freezing up. My bad, guys. I don't know what was going on. But yeah, so like I said, I'm not gonna feel sorry for a team like that. When they were against us, they were talking out the side of their necks, and they had no problem talking out the side of their necks. And mind you, I don't care if you want to talk like that, fine. But then don't act like, you know what I'm saying now, like everything's cool. Oh, you know, it's not really fair. Our team's not giving our guy what he needs when you were making fun of Lamar every time. Mind you, the Bengals have only made the playoffs, right, when Lamar Jackson has been injured. The 2 seasons when Lamar got hurt, the Ravens, the first season, had the best record in the AFC. Then the next year had the best record in the AFC North. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like people act like that doesn't count. Like that, like I'm lying on that or something like that. Come on now, bro. Ojabo's not having no breakout year, bro. Ojabo's not breaking out nowhere, bro. Ojabo's not breaking out. Yeah, bro. Skeptical, they trying to hack me, bro. They trying to hack me, bro. I can see everything now. They trying to hack me. It's ridiculous. Do you hope Shamar goes back to the draft to go to the Bengals? To me, it doesn't really matter. I don't really care. But it does suck. I mean, look, when you draft a player, you're drafting because those players are your future. If the Bengals get screwed out of both of their top 2 picks, that hurts them for the foreseeable future. Let you know that now. Jeffy got telling the truth about Bengal fan. They're going to go try to hack the Wonder Kid show. Yo, guys, you better stop it, man. Stop it. The icebox froze the screen. Y'all wildin', bro. Oh, I love it. Xander, do you hope Shamar goes back? Yeah, listen, man. For me, as a fan, I'm like, go back. Let's screw over the Bengals. But I do kind of feel bad because it's like when you draft, you don't expect it to happen. You don't. But if they're going to try to put something in a contract that's not in any of the contracts, you get what you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. Thanks, Tactical. Yeah, y'all say y'all can hear me? Good. That's why I kept talking. Nitro, you may be right. Mad Dog after Josh Allen won MVP said it was no-brainer that you have to reward Josh Allen for beating Lamar in the playoffs. Telling you, bro, Lamar, it's not even like they try to hide it. They hold him to a standard that's ridiculous. Like, if that's why they don't want people with common sense on these shows. Because if I'm going against him, I'm calling everything he says in the question and showing why he's a fool. I will trend the way that I roast him. He would be mad at the end of the show. Like, he'd be like, bro, I don't want him on the show again. Because I would make him look foolish. That's why they don't want people that will do that to people. Because I would check him straight quick. And I don't got to be like on his face or anything else like that. I just check him with facts. Facts. Like hardcore facts. And then all the stuff that he said before, him changing it, changing narrative and stuff like that and being like, oh, so you don't even believe in what you say. So I wonder why you're saying that for this player and not the other player. Start calling certain things out. Then you're going to be, well, it's not, well, what's the difference between the players? I wonder what they are. Can you imagine sitting on national television and him cringing, being like, it's not because of that. I'm not saying it's not because of anything. What are you alluding to, sir? And him looking at me like, yeah, sorry, those tropes don't work with me. You must have not heard about me. I'm the Wunderkind, and I host the show, and God knows I know I keeps the flow. I tell him I want more. I hold it down for Raven Flux all the time, yo. And I do it for all of us and more. God's in the building. You know. You think I play with Mad Dog? First Take don't want me. Because I would tell him that the truth shall set you free. I make everybody believe. I would tell the blind man to see. I would say the truth is never hard to reach. I'd use that time as a place to teach. I would tell him finders keeps, losers weed. You think it'll be, bro, the way I would cook them, bro, I would cook these, bro. Let me stop, bro. Let me stop. Let me calm down. Yo. Like, bro, when you're that cheap, you deserve to lose a draft pick. Facts. King Blaze in my face, bro. We just having fun, man, talking that talk. But I'm telling y'all, man, at some point, the NFL is going to come to a head. Because now, with the Texans giving fully guaranteed contract to second-round picks, oh, man. Cleveland was the only team to open up the Pandora's box. Texans just opened up the Pandora's box by giving a second-round pick a fully guaranteed contract, which I fully endorse and support and believe in. Jaden Higgins, $11 million contract, $5 million signing bonus. Bruh, I endorse that. Why would I not? The NFL stands for not for long. Look what happened to Tank Dell. If that brother gets hurt, he has security. Security. He's not going to be the richest person in the world, but he has security. I like that for these players. They try their best. They put a lot out. Like to have security that, you know what? Even if I get hurt, I can reestablish my life, go back to school. I have the money to do so, invest, live off the interest, and live a very good life. I like that for all the players. Even if I don't like you. That's being real. That's being real. Alexander Gillian said, preach, brother, preach. I'm trying to talk to their souls on that one, man. Mad Dog, that goof troop Lamar can stick his MVPs where the sun. Yeah, I remember that, bro. He can stick it where the sun don't shine or whatever else like that. It's just the most disrespectful things you can say to a guy for his accomplishments, and then you expect for us to take you seriously? Nah, bro. They're going to move the goalposts regardless of what LJ does, Nitro, but he's going to keep on being great in their face. Facts. Until he gets 2 or more championships, then they're going to act like they never said the things that they said. Oh, we didn't mean those things. Come on now, guys. You have to think. We really didn't mean it. You watch. I've called all of the only person that have came out and said I was wrong about Lamar Jackson is Colin Cowherd. He's the only one. The only one. Nitro, I'm a Josh Allen guy, but what does the playoffs have to do with the MVP? Why do people keep saying that? Because they're foolish. I'm always see Bucks because like Sam Cassell. I like that. But guys, that's another episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Before we close out, you guys know what we do. We have a little bit of nostalgia at the end of every show. Now, this show that I'm going to bring up is from the 90s. And this show was one of the most creepiest shows that used to come on at night. It freaked out a lot of people, but it was still a great show. It had a great community of people that supported the show. Everybody remembers it. It's one of the most known shows from that time. What nighttime, freak you out show am I talking about? No, and no. Come on, guys. Y'all got this. No, it's not the Twilight Zone. It's not Tales from the Crypt. We did Tales from the Crypt already, so it wasn't that. It was not that. It's not BET. Smith said BET Uncut. Everyone's saying Tales from the Crypt. It's not Tales from the Crypt. It's not Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because not everybody watched Are You Afraid of the Dark, even that's an amazing kid, scary show. Do y'all give up? If y'all give up, I'll let you know what it is right now. If y'all give up, I'll tell you what it is right now. Tales from the Dark Side, it sure as heck wasn't that. Tales from the, wasn't Criminal Minds. No. Wasn't Goosebumps. Y'all are off on this one. Arachnophobia, no. I got y'all, don't worry. The answer, The X-Files. Now, I don't know if this didn't freak, maybe I was one of the people that used to freak this out, used to freak him out. This show used to freak me out. When I was a kid, my dad used to like watching it. 2 shows my dad used to like to watch, used to freak me out. Tales of the Crypt, X-Files. X-Files, bro, this show was so popular, and it had people being at nighttime, used to always come on at nighttime and stuff like that, around 9 o'clock. Bro. Who said X-Files? I did not say, said X-Files. Oh, you did say, but no, because it's going, I'm seeing it before you guys are answering, that's why. There's a delay on the vid. So I said it before you said it still. But I see you, I be saying you did say, okay, X-Files. Yeah, X-Files is the correct answer. This is one of the big, supernatural, paranormal, criminal profiler show. Bro, this show was crazy. Yeah, bro, I was so scared of the X-Files theme song as a kid. Bro, every kid when that came on was like, I'm going to bed. Yeah, it's not like it is now where you have tablets You could just go watch something on your tablet and forget about it and go to sleep. You had to go to sleep with all that stuff fresh in your mind. Only psychopaths could just, as a kid, watch this show without watching anything else and go to sleep and sleep like a baby. Only psychopaths. I be saying it was a delay. So I didn't see that you said it, bro. But yeah, bro. All right, you got it. You got it. You got it, bro. Yeah, bro. Even the theme song was crazy. Crazy. But definitely one of the best shows of the 90s. It had such a major following. This is actually one of the shows that I think if they redid it on like Netflix and stuff like that, it would do absolutely amazing because they could go a little further to develop, like, because there's more money and stuff like that, like the monsters and certain stuff could be even better because the production would be better. I think they should really remake this show on Netflix or Amazon or Apple Plus, and I think it would do amazing numbers. Straight up. That was my brother's show. I hated that theme song. Facts, see? But guys, that's the episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show. Please remember before you leave to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, guys, okay? Love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed the show. And I'll see y'all later with 2 vids, all right? Y'all know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. My bad once again, I be saying though. But I love you guys, man. I'm out. Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.